So what advice would you give to someone that's a student right now listening to this on networking and building genuine relationships?
I think you got to be, able to be open to a lot of different people and their ideas. You know, I'm very passionate and steadfast in my beliefs, but I don't let that interfere with the ability to speak to someone. You know, and I think existing in the South and being in the South for so long, there's such a, Florida is such a quagmire of opinions and culture and politics and whatever people, lizard people, and then like the South, which North Florida feels like the South. There's a big, there's a good old boy network. There's still a lot of carryover that's just uncomfortable. There's a lot of dynamics and paradigms you got to kind of work through. I think being able to be patient and work through them and work with people as people. So I think instead of approaching institutions as if they're institutions, you find the people within those institutions that you can have a heart-to-heart with. I think most of the time, for better for worse, I've learned that if I'm sitting down with coffee for the first time with someone, I kind of lay it on the line as far as like who I am and what I do. And, I think early on I kind of held back and kind of tiptoed to make sure I wouldn't offend anybody or just, I don't like alienating anyone, but I think the more you're open, even if someone doesn't disagree with you about a certain thing, the fact that you're kind of sharing it and putting it out there in a way that seems genuine and welcoming, I think it's important. So again, government, it's just a monolith, right? And so like you can, like, having been a county director for 10 years, it's like, I could go around St. Johns County, the community people go, the goddamn county's doing this and the county's doing this. I could always go, hey, I'm the county. Do you want to talk to me about this? Because I'm actually a director at the county level, and maybe there's something I could do to help change this. And just because I'm the director of cultural events doesn't mean I can't go over to parks and recreation or the libraries and help work with those directors. So I think just, so I'm a person that was part of an institution that had, that would gladly sit down and talk to someone if they had some ideas or complaints. And I think you run into so many people that just kind of shut it down, or the people that say, don't engage or don't. I mean, for better, for worse, I kind of listen and respond to everyone. I think, even on social media, I think, I would just obsessively look through the Amphitheater Facebook pages and say, Augustine or this or that. I just, I feel like I have to be a real voice to people when so again, my advice would be find the people within the institutions and in the neighborhoods and and just, you start creating network. We have a lot more in common than we don't.
Live the life you love.